endings. How do we end a story? The way that we end a story is by going back to the start. So look at the start of your story. What did you promise the reader? What kind of story did you say that they were going to get? You must answer the main question or conflict that you started with. However, it does not have to be explicit or spelled out. You don't have to give everything to the reader, but you have to give them enough that they can make sense of the story. So here are some standard story endings. Perhaps you want to write an upbeat story in which the main character gets what they want after some struggles. You could write a downbeat story in which the main character doesn't get what they want. Or you could write a bittersweet story. That would be when the main character does get what they want, but they have sacrificed or changed so much along the way that they don't actually want or need that thing anymore after all. You could write a surprising triumph. That would be when your main character doesn't get what they want or what they thought they wanted, but they get what they need. Also think about what's the theme of your story, meaning what's the story really about? And we'll have more on theme in the next video. When you're thinking about what your story is really about, that will lead you to your ending. Again, you don't have to totally explain everything to the reader. The way it was described to me once is that you don't want to give your reader 2 + 2 = 4. What you want to do is give them 2 + 2. That way they can figure out the 4 for themselves. Readers are smart. We've all read a lot of stories in our lifetimes. So we can understand a story as long as you give us just enough. Write out a very, very thorough epilogue or ending to your story, where you lay it all out for us. Tell the reader exactly what happens. Tell them why it happens. Tell them exactly what it all means. Be very, very obvious. When you've done that, go back and delete it all. And think about how you can convey that to the reader while letting them do some of the work. Have your character do things, make choices, or say something that will show the reader instead of telling. You might have heard the phrase, show don't tell, when it comes to writing, and that's all that means. So you should always know what's happening in the story and what it's about. But you don't have to explicitly say all that to your reader. Let them meet you halfway. Let the reader have some creative input into the story as well. We all want to feel involved when we're reading a story, and the way that you let the reader feel involved is to let them do some of the creation along with you.